Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So today we are going to go to the next stanza, and the next stanza is to be generous in giving, to be righteous in conduct, to help one's relatives, and to be blameless in action. This is the greatest blessings. So we'll go through one by one, okay? So the first one, to be generous in giving. So what is generosity? What is giving? Basically, generosity is giving. So giving is the action of relinquishing to another either the 10 objects that you can give or so forth. Not only 10 objects, you can give a lot of things. Preceded by a clear volition. That means preceded by a clear intention or the non-greed associated with that volition. Let's explain a little bit. So, just for curiosity, what are the 10 objects of giving? In the Buddhist scriptures, it is said, other than these 10, of course there are a lot, but we will go through one by one. There are many classifications also, many categories of objects and things. So let's see, 10 objects here means like food, drinks, clothes, vehicles, flower garlands, things like that, fragrances, ornaments for, like massaging or some medical ornaments to relieve pain, something like that. Bathings and places to stay, and also lamps. Lamps means like candles, or the electric lamp, something like that. So these are the 10 objects that one can give. But the very important thing about giving is the volition of relinquishing and the action of relinquishing. Okay? Basically, the important word is relinquishing. Why do I say that? Because many people, they do generosity, they practice generosity, but sometimes they give expecting something in return. For example, they may give something to a customer, but in their mind, they are thinking that, I must get the heart of this person and I want to clinch this deal. So I give him some gifts, then hopefully he will give me the deal or something like that. So when we look at it this way, yes, there may be an element of giving, but the content of giving in the action has been reduced a lot because the intention was not pure, because he gave something in order to gain something with expectation of rewards. So that's why that is not totally real giving, not totally pure giving. Pure giving is when we give something, we relinquish something that belongs to us and we give it to the other person, and so that the ownership of the property belongs to the other person now. And we do this with an intention of giving up something that we own to help others, to give others benefit without expecting anything in return. So the important thing is this intention. Why? Because many people, when they expect something in return, that is a transaction. That is not generosity act. That is not giving. That is just something like a transaction. Of course, during the process, because still there may be some good mind, you may feel happy because of giving. Then there may be some good karma or wholesome karmic energy generated from that few thoughts. Okay, but when you do it like a transaction, then actually the effect, the karma that's generated is not so strong. But when we give without expecting in return, and it's give solely for the benefit of others, and we do it with a mind that we know that we are relinquishing something that belongs to us and giving it for the benefit of others, then that is a much more purer generosity and much more purer giving. Okay? Then there's one question. Bande, you mentioned that a pure giving is to give without expecting anything in return, right? But when we give because we want to accumulate wholesome merits. So how do we explain this? Isn't this contradicting? Well, actually, if you understand like this, then it will not be contradicting yourself, right? So actually, when we give, if you just understand that, okay, when we give, this generates good karma, Okay, just like when you light a candle, it is bright, right? It is bright. Yeah, so we treat it like, oh yes, it's a natural phenomenon. If I do this with this pure mind, there will be a wholesome karma. Yeah, that's good. And this wholesome karma will bring good effect for me when the conditions arises. This is good. Understanding and having attachment and craving for rewards is different. When we do it with a pure intention, we just understand that, okay, this generates wholesome merits. These wholesome merits will be helpful for us. And if we make an aspiration, then we can even direct the energy of that karma to help us in our path to the practice. But if we crave and have attachment for good karma, then actually, even though we may generate some wholesome karma, but the karma that is generated has been reduced because of the pollution of this attachment and craving to wholesome karma. That means, I want to do this. This is very good. I want. If you have many want, then you see, it becomes like a transaction again. So in Buddhism, it's very amazing because if you give with expecting no rewards, actually the karmic energy that generated is stronger and you get closer to having that reward. But if you give with the intention and the craving and the attachment that I want this, I want that, then you may need to do a lot more, then maybe you may get that reward. So, it's very strange. But as long as you fulfill the quality of the mind, then actually you increase your probability of having that good karma ripening at a suitable condition. Okay, so this is a short description about generosity. So hopefully this short description will be able to help you guys to understand basics of generosity. And then also we'll continue to elaborate more on generosity. But hopefully this gives everyone a brief introduction to generosity. And hopefully all of you will be able to practice generosity in your life. And hopefully all of you will be happy with your generosity and your giving. And I wish all of you here to be well, peaceful and happy. And also may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.